What's going on, YouTube? It's a little sunny out here, but how are you guys doing today? I hope everything is fantastic. Yeah, we got this side just about wrapped up. These 4-link bars, trailing arms, whatever you want to call them, are tightened down, still not adjusted. I adjusted that other coilover on this side like I was talking about the other day, and I think it sits much better. It looks more level to me now. So, but we're kind of done with 4-link stuff for now, and I got a surprise. South Bend clutch. I haven't even opened it yet, so we're gonna open it. It's heavy. It is freaking heavy. I think the box says 95 pounds for the clutch. I went to go pick it up like it was nothing. About blew my back out. So let me find a knife here. Anywho, couldn't find a knife, but we will use a pen. Bam. We have, let's see what this is. This is a, oh, that's a torque spec. Oh man, look at that. That's awesome. Comes with the torque specs. This is, here are the crank bolts, the instruction manual. What is this? What do we got here? Shifting stuff. Some nice stickers. Attention installers, owner manual must be given to the vehicle owner. It's braking instructions, oh boy, so we can't go beating around. I'm just kidding. Anywho, it's got the bolts for the pressure plate sitting in, come on, I got too much shit here. I'm not trying to lose anything though. They're just sitting in here right now, already bolted. This is a dual disc street clutch. This is your alignment tool, which we'll go over how to use everything on here and all that good stuff. But there it is, guys. Today we're going to be installing this, and we will then, after that, we'll put the ZF6 back together. I have a few buddies coming over to help me lift it into the truck because she's a little too high for the jack now. So we're going to manhandle it into the truck, get everything bolted in. Still don't have a solution for the rear lift, but you can see it's like, with this lowered a little bit, it's not like the end of the world, so we will take care of this. But just to get it driving today, we might just throw it together, and there's still a lot more to do. There's still a lot more to do before I like consider this done streetable truck. I will drive it on the street, but there's still a lot to do. A lot of little things to tighten up and get situated, but other than that, we should be rolling tonight. So I'm pumped. Clutch I have is a South Bend dual disc street clutch, good for like $650, I think it says. It's a sprung clutch, all the good stuff. But in the directions it actually says to, you know, the lighting's probably really dark, but you're gonna set it on the input shaft to make sure there's no binding or anything. You're just gonna check the plates, make sure they go on. So that's what I'm doing now. Next we'll get to installing the clutch in the truck. We'll put the flywheel on, show you how to use the alignment tool and all that good stuff. Alrighty, so we have the SFI flywheel mocked up on the engine. There's a little pin here, right there. So once you get that lined up and set on, I just hand tight all the bolts down. So as with torquing anything, you're gonna go into star pattern, you know, whatever it may be. I can't star right, but you get the idea. There's the ultimate torque on these is 150. There's 3 steps, so do 50, 100, and 150. Gonna torque, like I said, in a star pattern, and then we will I'll probably need help for that, so I'm gonna have someone hold the flywheel. But after that, we will install the clutch plates and the pressure plate, and then this thing will be ready for the manual transmission to go in, which I have help coming for that too, because it's gonna be heavy. But I will get the cross member bolted in, all that good stuff, and then yeah, we gotta modify the cross member though beforehand, but no biggie. Just gonna get this cranked down and keep hammering away. Okay, all these are torqued to 150. I actually ended up using my little the automatic flywheel lock, and I put it up top and put it against the bolt up here and use that to torque it. So now we're gonna go over installation of the clutch plates and all this stuff. So this is your flywheel alignment tool. So what you're actually gonna do is these are labeled each side. You know, so this one's flywheel side down. It's so they clear the flywheel and all that good stuff. I'm definitely gonna need 2 hands to do this. I'm gonna try and set you guys up somewhere. See if I can't get you to stay somewhere where you can see. I don't know if this is gonna work. Alright, anywho. So hopefully you can see. I'm gonna try and do this by myself. It's not quite the easiest to do. So this is flywheel side down. So we're gonna put this in here, and just for the sake of holding stuff, and this, I made sure it went the same way, but you can see they marked it with red paint, and there's a red paint mark up there. So we're gonna put this back right where it came from. Give it a quick douche with this good stuff. And then the last one is especially side. Just hold that in. This is where your alignment tool comes up. You want to make sure to get all the way through. You can check that by seeing that you got, whoa, you don't want to do that, but alright, so you want to keep a little bit of pressure on it, but you can see that both sides are spinning, as you can see there. So now we have this in. So the last part would be to put the pressure plate on and get a bolt on, but I am definitely not gonna be able to film for that, so I'll probably set you guys back up. Alright, so we got 2 bolts started. I'm gonna get the rest of them pressed on, but basically now you wanna make sure this thing, the alignment tool, is pushed all the way in, so that way it's up against the pilot bearing and centered, and this will make sure your splines are aligned for both clutch plates, and it's centered, so when you go to put your transmission in, everything is good to go. So I'm gonna get the bolts put in and torqued, and we will catch back up in a minute. Alright, so the plate is now torqued on, star pattern as always with everything. 45 foot-pounds, you know, all the way around. So we have Jake here. So he's gonna help me get the transmission set in here once we put this pin back in and I find the bell housing bolts, because I've seemed to misplace them. After that, we're gonna we'll probably set the cross member in before then, and then try and jack it up and get it in here and get it lined up and bolted in. And after that... Alright guys, we have kind of been fighting with this thing a lot, but we have finally gotten the ZF6 bolted in, all ready to go. Shifter's on, everything's good. All we need to do is mount the cross member, which I'm going to do now, the transfer case, the drive shaft, put the exhaust on, and do an oil change and make sure the diffs are filled up with fluid. And after that, oh, I gotta fill the transmission up too. And after that, we should be ready to drive this thing. So I've rewelded the bracket how it needs to be done. I still need to clean a lot of things up. I'm gonna get it bolted in the truck. Focus. Bolted in the truck. We're gonna get everything mounted up. And then should be moving right along here. We should be done pretty soon, hopefully. Jake's gonna get a new battery. While I'm bolting everything up, I'm gonna have him do an oil change on my truck and hopefully get all this stuff done. Take off the last few things. And intercooler pipes back on. Everything should be clean. And we have to tune it too. We have to take all the codes out, so should be there soon. Alright, well, we have finally kind of wrapped everything up for the most part. We're going to try and start the truck for the first time and see if it moves at all. It's not really ready to drive, but we might try and move it a little bit. If there's anything in the way that's going to get fucking ruined. Whatever. Am I taking a video on your phone? Okay, right there, Chip, or what?
I'm ready.